What's up guys, Creighton here from LogicLounge.com and welcome back to their episode of Aviation Facts, where today we're talking about what happens when an airplane is struck by lightning. That's something that may seem scary at first, but when you really think about it, it's nothing. It's an everyday occurrence. The latest statistic says that every plane in the US, commercial airplane in the US, is struck by lightning at least once a year. So it happens fairly constantly, and yet we're not seeing planes crashing or planes having big holes burnt in them. And that's due to the composite materials and the aluminum that these planes are made out of. Now, nowadays, it is more common for planes to be using something like carbon fiber. But before that, a lot of planes, and still do, the majority of them use something called aluminum. Aluminum is highly conductive, and it's great for flying in the air because it's light, it is very strong, and it conducts very well. So when you have something like an aluminum plane, using this aluminum pop can as an example, basically what happens is as this plane is flying through the air, it gets struck by lightning, the aluminum body conducts it and just sends it out the other end. So nothing happens to the inside of the plane, you don't feel anything, nothing really happens. If you're really listening, you might hear something like a bang or see a flash of light, but nothing inside the aircraft is going to be harmed because it's the body on the outside that is deflecting everything around you and out the other end. Now, you may be saying not the entire plane is made out of aluminum. The nose cone of most planes is made out of some sort of composite materials. And on those, they have strips on them that will deflect the electricity. Those may need to be replaced more often because they're very small, but they're there to deter the electricity and to send it around the plane, and it keeps it relatively nice and safe. Now, with new airplanes using composite materials, they've had to create another approach for this. Basically, what they do is they create this composite airplane, which is made mostly of plastics, and in the plastic itself, when they complete it, they cover it in a fine mesh layer of aluminum or some other type of metal. And so basically that turns the plane into exactly what the aluminum can is. It has a way for the electricity to move around. Plastic is very resistant to lightning, so if lightning were to just hit a plastic composite surface, it would explode, create a hole, burn the plastic. But something like the metal mesh acts exactly like aluminum can, where it will send it around the body of the plane, around the wings of the plane, and send it out the other end, just like that. No harm done to the plane itself. Now, of course, we don't see the long-term effects of lightning hitting composite planes because they're still relatively new. However, this mesh does help a lot, and any reported lightning strikes are usually looked after once they land the airplane, so they can make visual inspections to see if anything is wrong with the surface of the plane, to see if any markings are there. But it's a general daily occurrence, and nothing really comes of it. It just goes around the plane. It has, it's just a flash of light, and that's all it is. So you're safe next time that you see your plane being struck by lightning. However, when a plane is on the ground, it acts more like it is in a car struck by lightning. It's a little bit more resistive because the lightning actually has an exit point into the ground. So you might actually get something like markings on planes when they actually hit it, but that's about as far as you're gonna go. You have rubber wheels on these planes, so they're an all right insulator for getting the electricity through, but I'm focusing more on the in-flight aspects of this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in our next video.